And welcome back to Let's Play Ninja Gaiden Black. As you can see, we've got an outfit change here. This is the red muffler costume, and probably my other favorite alternate costume in this game is a pretty sweet looking one. This is the costume you get for defeating the game on hard mode. And let's just see if I can't get it. It also changes the visual effects for stuff like Wind Run and Guillotine Throw and all that good stuff, and Flying Swallow, to a sort of red aura, which is a nice change after a while. Before we head on, we just want to top off our arrow stock here. And we want to actually equip the smoke bombs. I'm only going to be using one in the very near future, but it'll be handy in an upcoming fight. And with all that settled away, we're going to be heading into the military supply base. If you remember, Ayane directed us to come here in order to put the military's communications in shambles by destroying their radio tower. I'm not sure how that's exactly is going to take the heat off of Ryu, but whatever. We have no leads at this point, so why not antagonize the military? Entering this room, we want to drop the bomb right there, start charging an ultimate technique, and awesome! That is perfect. We hit them all with that, took them out immediately. Pretty cool. Now, at this point, we want to equip the strongbow, and let's head on our way over here. Now, you see, we've got more anti-air guns over there, so we just want to quickly shoot this guy and take out that turret on the APC right there. Ow, I'm missing. That's actually pretty unfortunate. We will actually want a good stock of arrows for something coming up, but if I miss, oh well, that's what happens sometimes. Yeah, did not react quite properly. Oh dear, and I just took a rocket to the face. Ooh, yeah, this is going about as bad as this can go. As always, this is how it is when you start recording. Oh well. Not the worst thing in the world, I suppose. Ooh, yeah, if I'm getting into a situation like that, I'm just gonna use a potion. Yeah, let's get this guy taken out. Using the Dabi Laro here, as it is just outright superior to the Warhammer. Has all the moves that the Warhammer does, but better damage and a better main combo. Let's take that guy out. See if we can't use this ultimate technique. No, that whiffed entirely. Okay. Here is the main combo of the Dabi Laro, a very nice four-piece combo there. Very strong, does excellent damage, and usually results in a juicy decapitation. And let's see if I can't hit both of these guys. Alright, now, oh, that did not finish that guy off. Yeesh, this is going very, very poorly. Oh, boy. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Oh, well. Wouldn't be interesting if everything just went according to plan, now would it? Okay, we've taken out all the bazooka guys, now we've just got the standard assault rifle guys to take out. Still not easy by any stretch of the imagination, but you know, slightly better. Oh, jeez. Yeah, these guys very nasty to fight at close range, especially when I'm doing so terribly. Ugh. Using up all my potions here. Yeah, let's just take them out like that. And anybody else coming out of there? Yeah, get both of them with that. How many more we got? Should just be one more coming out. Oof. Oh, boy, eesh. That was absolutely abysmal. I am so sorry. Not one of my better showings, I'll admit. It's also very unfortunate that I used so many arrows there, because it's going to put us in a bit of a precarious spot going into the next area, but that is okay. It's not the end of the world. Here is a golden scarab that is very easy to miss, just right outside the tunnel. I walk by it so often in my personal playthroughs, and I actually did so on my practice run, and I was kicking myself for doing that. But obviously, that is not the run that I was saving, so it does not really matter. Now, in this crate right here, we get a new type of arrow, explosive arrows. Now that we have the strongbow, we're going to start getting some specialty arrows. Explosive arrows are pretty awesome. They can insta-kill a lot of enemies in this game, actually. So they're pretty good for putting yourself in a good situation right at the start of fights. We're going to be seeing a decent amount of them. There is one other special arrow type that we're going to get in this chapter, which we will be seeing in the very near future. Now, coming into the warehouse here, we want to head down this central section first. There'll be a couple boxes. You can slide in that, get a potion. The other box down here has a slightly more interesting thing for us in it. We would get a Life of the Gods out of it. Very nice. And anything else over down here? No, it does not look like it. Now, we're not going to go up those stairs yet, even though that is the correct way to go. Over here, we're going to have a chest, and this one is, of course, a trap chest, but I do want to open it. There is some bats in it. I don't think they're the exploding variety. Before I forget, want to equip the dragon sword. But let's just open this, roll away, and start throwing the shurikens. Hopefully I'll get a little bit of blue essence. Okay, those are the exploding bats. Oh well. Blue essence. Not that it really matters for reasons that's going to become apparent in a bit, but it might help me a little bit in an upcoming bit. Alright, now, here's a little trick you can do here. We can just run up the wall, and once Ryu flips off, we can do the helm splitter with the dragon sword just to get up top. Here is the next golden scarab. Otherwise, we would have to do a little bit of platforming to get here, but we can get it sooner by doing this. Now, I'm going to go for a trick here, and I'm not actually going to do the warehouse like this all the way, but I want to see if I can get it just to show it off. Yeah, that was way off, so I'm just going to cut until I get this trick, but it's a kind of a neat skip if you can get it on the first try. Okay, got it on the second try, never mind, I did not cut there. But that is the warehouse skip, by doing a wall run off of that steel section of the wall, then doing the aerial X attack with the dragon sword and following it up with shurikens to hold yourself. You can do a helm splitter, get right up here, skip most of the warehouse. If you can get it on the first try, it cuts about a minute out of the level, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to do that though, just to show the intended way of doing this. To that end, we want to equip the explosive arrows. I really wanted to get done with the outdoor section with like about, I'd say like 8 arrows in stock, which was entirely possible if I had the right positioning, but I did not have the right positioning, and I ended up missing a bunch of shots, so wasted a bunch of arrows. That puts us in a bad situation, but it is not that big a deal, because if we look over there, you can see another crate with arrows. We can pick up arrows from there. It's just kind of undesirable to do so, because we've got more drones coming out. There are 20 drones to kill altogether, so let's get started right on that. Ugh. Of course I miss. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to pick up some of those arrows. Let's just hit this guy with the zoom shot. Alright, now we can just start taking them out as they come out. I am very inconsistent with my aiming in this game. But yeah, it's 20 altogether. Now if you do the warehouse skip trick, and then come over, the drones will appear after you complete your business in the area we got to. And the drones will come out after you leave the room. And if you come over here, it kind of screws up the sequencing for the fight and restarts it. So if you kill like 19 of the drones and then come over here and spawn more, you can get 39 kills altogether in this encounter, which is, if you're on a score run, might notch you more points than going for the time bonus, but it's kind of weird, and I don't really feel like fighting more of these things than I have to. Now, over here, we got the other type of arrows, the APF SDS cores. I'm just going to call these cores for short. These are arrows made from made from tungsten, and they have excellent penetration capabilities. Against heavily armored foes, these do the most damage of any arrow in the game. Against fleshy targets, the explosive arrows are better. I did not worry about wasting my explosive arrows there, because we're going to get more opportunities to get more throughout this level. There's a bunch of these crates that have these arrows. These core arrows are going to be very important for an upcoming fight. 2 upcoming fights, actually. Well, technically 3, but, well, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Yeah, let's just do some quick aim shots here. Ugh. Ryu is very, very inconsistent with his auto-aim, which makes fighting these things a lot more annoying than it needs to be. Ugh. And that's the worst thing. Sometimes you can get knocked down, have to walk a considerable distance to get back up. And I could not defeat these guys in the time limit. Oh well. But yeah, I didn't comment on it since we got right into the action, but that chest over there, of course, had some goodies for us in essence, gave us a little bit of a restoration, but again, that's not going to matter. Alright, now that we've got that taken care of, thankfully you do not have to fight any more drones after you kill those ones. Grab our cores here, we want to head on up, and there will be a switch that we have to hit. Actually, a couple switches. But one of them is actually not going to matter. Now we throw this lever, it brings the power on. That in and of itself does not accomplish anything for us, though. We want to head over to the end of the catwalk here. You'll notice that there is a red button. We punch this red button, and that little platform starts moving along. And if you look down there, got another platform over there that is not moving. There's another red button over there. And let's just roll all the way to get to it. You punch this one, and this little platform starts moving for us, and now we've got a bit of a timed jumping puzzle. I'm not going to walk all the way back to get to the other platform, though. Instead, we can do a similar thing I did to the warehouse skip earlier. Let's just do this, get right up here. Can I make it? Yes! Alright. And in this treasure chest, there is a Great Spirit Elixir, so I'm just going to preemptively use this one we have here to top ourselves off. Grab this one. There we go. Puts us in pretty good positioning. At this point, I want to re-equip the Dabilaro. We're going to be getting into a fight where it's going to be very handy for us. And let's continue on our way. And now we're at the spot where we would have been if I had just committed to the warehouse skip. And as you can see, with all the stuff that I ended up doing, it would have saved us a little bit of time if I just came here right away. Got some Vigorian soldier guys here. If you, as you can see, no, not as you can see, just get out of here. If you didn't do, or if you did do the warehouse skip, these guys would actually not spawn. Now this little control room is where we need to go, but before you do, be sure to run up here, get another very easy to miss Golden Scarab. This is one of the more well-hidden ones in the game, and one that people just collecting all these the first time will almost certainly miss. Now we got the shutter control card key that will allow us to escape the warehouse. We have the map of the military supply base. Like most maps, it is completely worthless, as this area is completely linear, and there is nothing else awaiting us in here. At this point, if you did the warehouse skip, the drones would start pouring in, and then you could kill a bunch of them, go trigger the fight normally, and that would extend the encounter and allow you to get more kills and get more karma over what the time bonus would provide, but we're not doing that. I do not like fighting those drones. They are very annoying. Now, we are on a locomotive turntable. For some reason, the Vigorian military just has their own train and train turntable. And we've got to fight a bunch of soldiers to get through this area. As you can see, the door is locked on us. Let's just execute this guy. Now, the main thing to watch out for is that in addition to these guys... Oh, man, I did not get my wind run there. There's going to be a ton of bazooka guys. Next one we see, I'm probably going to kill for the blue essence. There we go. Yeah. Always, always, always do your best to try and guillotine throw these guys. Just one of the safest ways to contend with them. Let me see. Yeah, camera's getting a little messed up there. Alright, we got a bazooka guy. We want to take him out first. This can be a pretty tricky fight if you're not too... Oh, yeah! Alright, I was going to use that guy's blue essence to fuel the UT, but that did not go the way I was hoping. Yeah, and as you can see, a lot of the moves that the Dabilaro have literally just what the, what is it, the Warhammer is capable of, so there is no reason to use the Warhammer at this point. Anything potentially interesting about it, also covered by the Dabilaro. Come on, drop some health. Thank you. I'm gonna have to do that a couple times. As always, doing this fight pretty poorly, but it's okay. Again, it would be boring if I did everything perfectly on the first try, right? Let's just let that guy fire and take him out. Get some good money here. Even just killing them with an ET still gets us a pretty good amount of money. Man, hate how the, what is it, guillotine throw does not want to always go off for me. But it is so much worse to try and use a Ninja Gaiden Vanilla. I believe I mentioned this before, but in Ninja Gaiden Vanilla, it's a weird context-based move where you have to press Y while jumping near an enemy. It is insanely difficult to get it to go off and not get a Helm Splitter or Flying Swallow or anything else, really. And anytime I've ever used it, it was always by accident. Pretty silly how they handled it, and I understand why they changed it perfectly. Okay, let's take this guy out. Got any health for me? Yeah, come on, give me the health. Thank you. Oh man, I'm so bad with doing my wind runs and my, guillotine throws on these guys. Just always missing it. You are going in a timeout. And by timeout, I mean death. Okay. Not the best I've ever had this fight go, I'll admit. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm just really inconsistent with those moves today. I'm not sure what is wrong with me. It's not a huge deal. Oh, come on. Every time when I need health, they ain't gonna give it to me. And that is disaster. Get out of here. You jerk. Well, at least he dropped blue essence. Alright, with that nightmare out of the way, the door unlocks for us, but we want to head this way first. Going over here, you can find a nice little treasure chest for us here. Just open this up and get an Elixir of Spiritual Life. I'm just going to use that preemptively. We definitely want to be in a good health situation here. Let us update our checkpoint, since we have not had a chance to save in this level yet. And we're definitely going to need to approach the next fight we're getting into very carefully. Since I don't have any exploding arrows, we're going to need at least a couple of those for the upcoming fight. Alright, heading through this door. Got a fairly annoying boss. Remember, I still have my Talisman of Rebirth in stock, so I do have a little bit of wiggle room here. But looks like we got a tank. So, ninja versus tank. Match made in heaven, am I right? Move over, pirates. And as soon as this fight starts, roll jump away, because you will get hit with a tank shell if you are not on the ball. So this fight, little annoying. What we want to do here is we want to equip the explosive arrows and land a shot in there. That will cause the gunner to duck, and we're actually in really good positioning here. As you can see, the tank shell is just going to go right into the box there. We can pepper it with the core arrows. Now, after a little bit, the gunner is going to come back up. We want to re-equip the explosive arrows. I'm going to jump around until a tank shell comes, and then hit him with the explosive arrow. Then we'll equip the cores again. Fire off a shot there. There comes the shell. Get a couple more shots in. Gunner comes back up. Let's get the explosive arrows. I'm gonna top myself off with a Elixir of Spiritual Life. Very easy to get caught by repeated hits here. Oh, jeez. And just completely get torn to shreds, as you can see. Oh boy. Yeah, this fight, a little bit awkward on the dodging. Ryu tends to get screwed up a lot. I'm gonna use another Elixir of Spiritual Life. Do not be stingy with them. Okay, at this point, I'm just gonna start dumping arrows into it. Oh no. Ryu is missing like crazy. That is not ideal. So, oh, pick up the arrows. Thank you. And let's get that gunner to duck again. We'll do this. Oof. And now I should be able to just take it out with the cores. So let's dump all the shots we can. There we go. But we're not out of the woods yet. As soon as you take that tank out, here comes another tank. Yeah, not my idea of a fun time. This is a really annoying section against really annoying bosses. This section's actually, regardless of what difficulty you're playing on, it's a lot harder in Ninja Gaiden Vanilla, because Ryu's auto-targeting with the bow is very finicky for actually hitting the damageable sections of the tank. So many times my arrows just completely plunk off the tank. But yeah, you can safely hit it with 3 core arrows before it fires another tank shell. In Ninja Gaiden Vanilla, it fires the tank shell after just 2 arrows, usually. Alright, let's see if I can't hit this guy. We'll wait for it to fire the shell. Come on. Alright, start dumping the core arrows out. Yeah, and sometimes, even in this version, like, oh, actually, he hit the gunner, so we can just keep using the core arrows. But yeah, you definitely want to have a good sense of timing for when the arrows are coming, and we're in a pretty good position here. The tank shell should not be able to hit us, so let's just do that. And we can just spam core arrows. There we go. Yeah, if you can get the tank lined up with these boxes just right, it's very handy for you. Alright. Just just another explosive arrow. Also, in Ninja Gaiden Vanilla, these explosive arrows were much less consistent about actually knocking the gunner off of the cockpit, or the turret pit. Sorry, I'm not very good with my tank terminology, but we actually managed to get through that without using up the Talisman of Rebirth. Did not get to keep too many of my Elixirs of Spiritual Life in stock, but that is okay. At this point, those are just so cheap to replace. We're going to keep the Dabularo on. Still a lot of fights in this chapter that are going to be very good for it. But yeah, healing items, so cheap at this point. Don't hoard them. And we have very little to spend on upgrades at this point. Just stick to using your... or when you're hoarding up your yellow essence, just consider it as far as, like, getting healing items goes. It is not that hard to save up and get any of the remaining upgrades we're going to be buying at this point. Stocking up on my arrows before we head on up. It's not that critical, because there's going to be more boxes up top here, but may as well get a head start. It's certainly a lot more convenient than trying to do so in the middle of a fight. Before we head forward, we want to head this way, and just update our checkpoint, because one of the more generous moments, they put another save point right here. As you can see, more boxes here. We don't need them. We got bazooka guys. We just want to take them out. Ah, that's bad. Okay, managed to take them both out. Thankfully, these guys will drop some blue essence for us. That puts us in a good situation, because we've got a helicopter to fight. This time, this is a real fight. He doesn't run away after we plunk him with a couple regular arrows. We want to start hitting him with the cores. Okay, so let's equip the cores, and this start of the fight, good opportunity to hit him a couple times. As you can see, he'll come in with the machine gun fire. This is where it's a little tricky to hit him. Ooh, oh dear. I should have one Elixir of Spiritual Life left, yes. So let's use that up. Dodging those missiles, a little tricky. Oh, no. Yeah, that's not good. That is no bueno. We are definitely going to use the Great Spirit Elixir here. Much cheaper to replace than the Talisman of Rebirth, so I should just use it. Dodging these missiles can be a little tricky. One unfortunate thing about damaging him too much at the start is that it does put... Oh, dear. Oof, that was close. Running out of core arrows here, but as you can see, we got another yellow crate there. You can actually shoot these missiles out of the sky, though it's not exactly great to do so. Here is the special sequence where he goes under the bridge. Let's just get our aim up, pepper him with a couple shots. As you can see, the machine gun comes out really quickly. Whoa, whoa, that was not good. Okay. Ow, missing my shots like terrible here. Yeah, it's even though the projectile travel time is a lot faster on the strongbow, it's not instantaneous. Looks like he can either do a bombing run there, or as you can see, he can just fire the machine gun. That was actually some pretty good shots there. Glad that I was able to make those. Alright, he's coming out from the building here. Nope, here comes more missiles. Okay, this, I should be able to finish him here. Ah, could not. Let me see if I can just get the shot. Yes! There's Ryu, being as cool as he thinks he is. Alright, let's restock our core arrows. Ended up using all of them there. Update our checkpoint so we don't have to fight that guy again. And we are coming up to a bit of a reprieve. First off, let's equip the Vigorian Flail real quick for a reason that's going to become apparent in just a couple moments. There's also going to be a Muramasa shop over here, so we're definitely going to hit that up, restock our Elixirs of Spiritual Life. Probably not going to bother with buying a Great Spirit Elixir because we keep finding those. And in this chest, got a Ghost Fish Trap. And this is going to be the predominant form of booby trap treasure chests throughout the rest of the game. Ghost Fish. As long as you know they're coming, they're actually not that bad for you. As you can see, it dropped a decent amount of blue essence and some red essence, so it is an opportunity to recover yourself if you're in a bad situation and if you know the chests are coming. It's also a very good situation to lose your Talismans of Rebirth to if you don't know they're coming. Golden Scarab here. This puts us at 25, so let's get our next reward. Hey, Muramasa. Going here to do some shopping. Also turn in these Scarabs. What do you got for me? Get some smoke bombs. I was pretty low on stock for those, so that's actually pretty nice. Get our Elixirs of Spiritual Life. Like I said, not going to bother buying a Great Spirit Elixir because we find a lot of those, and there are going to be a ton to grab in the next chapter, so it'll just be a waste if we get one here. Let's see. We want to re-equip the Dabularo. I've had the Armlet of Sun, yeah. Always worried that I have the wrong things equipped and I'm making the game harder on myself. Also, we want to equip our explosive arrows. Not going to be immediately useful, but it'll be very handy for what we have to do next, because we are actually at the radio tower finally, our whole objective here. So we've got to hit those dishes on the radio tower to take it out. Before we can do that, though, a bunch of Vigorian soldiers come out. We've seen plenty of these guys at this point. Want to start executing them. Yeah, just roll over it, take this guy out. Got a couple pieces of essence up. Let's get that out. Yeah, could not hit two of them there. It was not exactly the ideal positioning. Ugh. That's one down. Ooh, with the grab. Yeah, let's use a couple of our Elixirs of Spiritual Life to restore ourselves there. Again, very cheap, very easy to replace. I already got a decent amount of essence for doing so, so... Come on. Hit him with the guillotine throw. Ugh, I have been way off of my game with that. Alright, now we immediately want to adopt our arrow pose, start shooting the satellite dishes because rocket launcher guys start populating the surface of the tower. And yeah, I got hit there. Was not able to hit as many dishes as I usually do. Alright. Now you can shoot these rockets out of the sky if you're quick on the draw. I am not that quick on the draw. Usually when I do it, it's just by complete accident. Okay, there we go. Now, you don't get any karma bonus if you don't kill those guys with the rocket launchers, but I don't feel like messing around with fighting them. It's very hard to get your shots in without taking a ton of damage in return. Doing that has unlocked the doors. Opening this chest up, just get some yellow essence. On lower difficulties, that's Great Devil Elixir, and I think on very hard it's a Great Spirit Elixir. Get something really underwhelming on Master Mode, sadly, which is the case with a lot of rewards in this mode. Hey, Ayane, what do you got for us?
The military's communications are down, and their organization is in shambles. Now is the time to escape the base. Resistance around the train turntable is low, and it is a perfect time to steal a train. The rail runs through the Dwarku district.
Alright, so we can't just leave. Instead, we have to steal a train to get out of here. I'm not sure why, but I guess Ryu and Ayane have felt they haven't antagonized the military enough, so now we're just gonna steal their train to get out of here. Whatever, if that's how you want to do it. Got some drones here. Let's just start throwing some quick shots out. We'll run over here. More drones over this way. Whoop. Yeah, I screwed that up. It's okay, though. We'll just take him out like that. Oh, hey, I still got the time bonus. Hooray. Aren't I excellent at this game? Don't worry about using your explosive arrows up here, and don't worry about going back for them. As soon as we come in here, let's just fire out an explosive arrow, because there's a bunch of these guys over here. That'll put them in a bit of shambles. Oh, jeez. Come on, kill a couple of these guys. Yeah, die, die, die. No, get out of here. Oof. Not going my way. Opening up this chest here, get a Life of the Gods, always nice. Thankfully, we were done with dealing with drones harassing us. There's the train turntable. The reason that we're going this way is that the control room for the train is here. We can set it up to bust through the base gate from this turntable control. Let's get to that. Just through this door. Got more guys down here. Let's just throw out another explosive arrow. That did not hit anybody. That's okay. We will do some wall attacks here. Take that guy out. And this should finish them. Oh, never mind. There we go. Perfect. Alright, well, let's get out of here. The door is locked. Where's the key, though? This is all very puzzling. Get another Life of the Gods here. Always nice, always nice. Now, let's backtrack a little bit. Maybe we missed something, a chest or something. Yeah, where could it be? I'm pretty sure I covered everything. Man, this is so embarrassing to have happen during a recording. I can't believe I missed an item. Well, at least it wasn't a golden scarab, right? The military base is not an area you can come back to, so any golden scarab that you miss is gone for good. And I was just playing dumb. Once you kill one of these guys, the control room key pops up. As you can see, I was firing an arrow in as I came into the room just to quickly take them out. Now that we have the control room key, we can get to the final room of this level and end it. Let's just take the elevator back down. Kind of an annoying and tedious segment. I don't really know why they force you to do this. Whatever. Adds another minute to this chapter, I guess, and it annoys speedrunners. Alright, let's use this control room key, get on through here, and let's open the gate, or rather, operate the train. And after committing the greatest terrorist attack in Vigorian history and causing hundreds of millions of dollars in damage to the city and killing countless innocents, the Vigorian military has decided to cut their losses and just let Ryu go about his business. It is not worth it. Well, I guess that works. We get head ninja rating for our efforts. Yeah, so, extreme acts of terrorism. That's what Ninja Gaiden Black has devolved into at this point. We've thoroughly lost the plot. This has put us back in the Dwarku district for no obvious reason. It is not clear what we are doing here. Let's just head out through this gate. And we seem to be trapped on both sides, and this is not something that Ryu can run over. However, for whatever reason, on normal mode, it takes about a minute for this to happen, but on master mode, you just walk forward and those guys bust out. I get hit because I stink. Let's just take these guys out with the Dabi Laro, as that is effective. As you can see, this does some pretty good damage. What the heck, let's get an ultimate technique in, just for fun. Get some decent yellow essence out of that, there we go. And as you can see, we did this whole thing to get a manhole open so that we can jump down and mess around in the Vigorian sewers. I guess that's the plot at this point. And this seems to be... The chapter introduction explains the extent of Ryu's reasoning here. Well, there's nothing to do in the city, so let's go into the aqueduct. As you can see, as with all great chapters starting, we are going to be attacked by bats immediately. Now, This is one of the longest chapters in the game, so when we get to it proper, definitely going to be doing 2 videos for this chapter. However, we're going to hit up Ninja Gaiden Sigma first. The reason I was waiting until this chapter to do Ninja Gaiden Sigma is because of chapters 7, 8, and 9, as they are represented in Sigma, only chapter 8 is enormously different. Chapter 7 has some minor interesting differences that change up a couple sections of the level. Chapter 9 is almost identical to how it plays out in Ninja Gaiden Black, so I figured I'd do all 3 of those in one go, and then we won't really see a really different chapter until chapter 11, as it's represented in Ninja Gaiden Sigma, so that's why I'm approaching it like this. And that is all I will say for this video, because we've made good progress here. Another new chapter, and we have a very annoying enemy coming up to fight a lot of in the next chapter, so I hope you're excited for that. But we will save that until next time. As always, I hope you enjoy watching, and I hope to see you then. Until then, goodbye.